Hey guys, hey guys, um, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about the 1988 Yellowstone National Park. So let's get into it. Basically, it occurred in 1988. I thought it was always just like maybe someone who just like stupid and lit like a campfire and then threw some fire thing on the ground. Or just threw a cigarette on the ground and it started to burn up. But I learned over the years, like, apparently that it was actually just a lightning strike that caused the fires. So my mom's grandparents, which are her parents, her mom and dad, basically, like, they had, owned a camp that was right by, a campground, and every night the firefighters would stop by the camp, and my mom's parents would feed them dinner, lunch, or breakfast, fighting the harsh war, and basically it like took a long time to put out the fire. Yeah, that's just my iPad. I'm looking up something. And it took them imagine how long that took them and to fight like the fires. That wouldn't just take like one person, but it would take like probably like what would you say? Tell me in the comments. But my guess would probably be like 1,000,000 men to even put out that fire. And imagine how much like damage it caused to the environment and to all those just poor animals that lost their homes during the fire. And even think about it, like when it was all going back, it gave the scientists a chance to like study the environment of like how the trees are getting feedback from growing and how it's growing well. And like just imagine how long. So basically I felt bad for the place. I feel really bad, but that happened like, and my mom was like only a couple of years old when this happened. And basically where they fed the firefighters was at a campground that they owned right by the fire, and it was really just devastating to see it in my social studies book. It was devastating to hear that my mom's parents were actually right by the fire, and like that's just bad for the environment. Like if I were to like drop that, I'd regret it right away. Like drop a cigarette onto there, I'd regret it right away because I would have just hurt nature's beautiful forest. And if I were to like do something stupid like light a fire on the grass, then I just still regret it. Like you shouldn't do dumb things. That's the lesson. Like never do dumb things. And like first off, if that was a person to cause the fire, that was really dumb of you. Like my mom was actually not even there. She was in college actually. But sometimes I just reflect on that and wonder what it felt like for all those men that could have lost their lives fighting that war of fire. And there's also like another time that my mother, had been in the eruption of Mount St. Helens. Yeah, you surprised? I wasn't even born back in 1988. Yeah, so sometimes I would just reflect on that and think of what could have happened. Like, imagine that, being stuck in that war, in that fire, not even be able to breathe because of all the smoke and chemicals that the fire has, and ash, and just you couldn't breathe because all the trees would be burnt, and trees actually provide oxygen for you. Basically, like, why, if you like were to do something stupid to light it on fire, like, why would you do that? Why would you endanger species? Like, just why? Why would you even think to do that? But yeah, sometimes I just think I'm glad that it's just still a forest and it's not extinct. Yeah, so that's all for today, guys. Peace.